COVID-19, especially the new variant, is spreading quickly across the country. This puts many people at risk of serious disease and is placing a lot of pressure on our NHS. Once more, we must all stay home. If it is essential to go out, remember, wash your hands, cover your face indoors, and keep your distance from others. Vaccines give clear hope for the future, but for now, we must all stay home, protect the NHS, save lives.
Uh-oh.
Put away the walking boots then.
It's showtime!
Come on, hurry, hurry. Oh, keep up, Washi.
I'm ahead of you.
There you
Whoa.
go.
Hello there, and welcome to another edition of the Wednesday 20 show. A little bit different this week, love.
Yeah, afraid so needs must. We're trying to keep safe and keep everyone else safe, so we're staying in, and you're stuck with us inside these four walls.
Government says we've got to find things to do, like doing jigsaw puzzles and crosswords and watching television till your eyes go square. Can you remember your parents saying that?
Oh yeah, they never did go square though.
You'll get square eyes in front of television all day.
That's similar to eat your carrots so you can see in the dark, isn't it?
One of those.
One of those.
I mean, what we could be doing, we could be painting the house from top to bottom, but that doesn't really...
Well, it gets dark too quick, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you won't be able to see the difference in the new paint, and so you can't do it in the winter. It's a summer job, isn't it?
I suppose so, yeah.
Then it's too sunny in the summer.
Or we could get someone in to do it, but...
Yeah, we don't want anyone in our house, do we?
Imagine if they come in without a mask.
Oh no, they wouldn't be allowed.
Would you be brave enough to say,
Yeah, I would.
I'm sorry mate, but
No.
you've got to stay out there?
You're not coming in.
You'd probably tell us to go away, love. Well, I'm sure it's the same for you guys out there as it is for us. And this is only our second show of 2021. And it's full of catastrophes, isn't it, love?
Well, we had so many ideas of places we were going to go, didn't we?
We've got so many lined up, and then we were thinking what to do. So we thought we'd still bang along the bottom until things get better.
But in the meantime, if you want to just let us know of places we can plan for in the future, I'll give something to look forward to, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Places to go, add to the list.
Yep.
When we're allowed out again.
Yeah, although we do have a nice list.
Well, we do have a list, but you can always add to your list.
Always add to it. We could always put them down for 2022.
Huh?
I think we should get into our first song.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, and here's one called Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My Savior ransomed me, and like a flood His mercy reigns. I love but now unfound. Was blind, but now I see.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm quite happy just to sit and chill out for a little bit. But Barry, however, likes to be on the go the whole time, and so I gave him 5 minutes to himself and I've lost him. I'm trying to follow the noise that seems to be coming from outside the back door. Hang on a minute. Let's see who we can find. Ah, Mr. Walsh. We're meant to be doing a show. What are you doing?
Just sweeping up. Of course, it's cold out there, but it always looks nice, doesn't it? If you do a little bit of work outside, then you can come in the warm and look out and you can say, that looks nice. Coffee, darling?
Oh, sounds like a good idea to me.
It really made me smile last week when we mentioned some sweets. Licorice, all sorts. No, sorry, licorice comfits.
No, licorice torpedoes.
Licorice comfit. And we had quite a few messages. You know, people saying, what about pineapple chunks? What about licorice all sorts? What about Coca-Cola?
Cola cubes.
Cola cubes. Gobstoppers. I mean, you'll go on. There were so many sweets. I mean, it's amazing that we've got any teeth left, to be honest. The sugar must have been, woo, boom. Yeah. Bubblegum, remember that? Collecting the cords.
But then you've been off on one all week, started reminiscing about sweets all week, but then you went on reminiscing about comics, didn't you?
Well, comics knocks on, doesn't it? I remember when I was younger, I used to have 3 or 4 comics. I had the Topper, I had the Beano, the Dandy, the Swift, the Eagle. You know, along those lines, I'm trying to think. The Knockout. Got probably a lot of nods out there. Yeah, I remember that. Let's go into some girls' ones. I didn't get them. The Bunty, remember that?
I'm looking at you like, no, I never had comics. No, I was too sophisticated.
Sophisticated?
I probably just wasn't allowed. No, well, I had the Jackie, which was like when I was there.
Jackie, yeah. Jackie was
little cartoon pictures of girl meets boy, boy ditches her and he turns out to be nasty, and girl cries her eyes out, that sort of thing. Then I moved on to Just 17 and Pop Weekly or whatever it was called, I can't remember now. Pop, I don't know, something like that. Preferred books myself.
Dear Marge, he's ditched me again. What should I do? Get a life!
Well, you wouldn't make a good agony aunt, would you?
No, short,
you wouldn't. No,
but you know they are funny.
Yeah.
Can you remember Marjorie Proops?
Is that a real name?
Yeah. You haven't ever heard of Marjorie Proops?
No.
She was quite good, wasn't she? You know, it was things, and she even touched on the sex.
Dude, where's this going?
Stop there.
Anyway. Talking of reminiscing, we were looking back, weren't we? And we found the very first proper music video I made for you. Do you remember?
Oh my goodness me, yeah.
And I thought it was a lot longer ago than it was actually. I thought it was 2012, but it turns out it was only 2014.
And I had darker hair.
Oh, we did. That was a bit of a shock, wasn't it?
Shock to the system.
What happened there?
Yeah.
Anyway, this was filmed on the edge of Farley, which is part of Backwell.
Yeah.
Bit windy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can tell that from the video.
Oh, it's blowing a gale.
Here's Fields of Farley.
I remember the green fields of Farley. Me and my best friend Johnny McCree. Nearly every day we would always play in those green fields around my home. When we left school we took a job together, stones around the factory wall. One night drinking beer chose a new career. Me and Johnny were now some soldier boys. The green fields are still the same, and the wind is calling out my name, calling out to me and Johnny McCree. I watch out for Johnny and he for me. Every time our backs were turned away, we got in many fights and many sleepless nights, but we were good together, him and me. We used to talk about the green fields back in Farley, and all the girls that we had known before. Thinking of our friends, we'd soon be back again to those green fields that we call home. The green fields are still the same, and the wind is calling out my name, calling out to me and Johnny McCree. One night we took a secret destination. I was reading a book and taking bites. Johnny stood outside, his eyes open wide. Everything was quiet in the street. A flash of light, we had a situation. The sound of thunder falling through my room. With a gun I ran outside. I could see that John had died. All I wanted was those green fields of home. The green fields are still the same, and the wind is calling out my name, calling out to me and Johnny McCree. The green fields are still the same, and the wind is calling out my name, calling out to me, but not for Johnny.
You know, as the days and the nights start to get colder, I feel quite sad for the plants that we've had in pots all the summer. You know, geraniums and begonias. They really look pretty, and it's a shame they're killed off, isn't it? And what I was saying to Louise, we've got a lot of pots out here. We've got like 12 pots. I was thinking of bringing them in the kitchen so it'd be warmer, and I could just pour a little bit of water on them, keep them going until the spring, and then put them back out again. That makes sense to me, doesn't it?
You're going soft in your old age. He did actually bring in 3 plants that are actually annuals. So they're meant to die, and you got all excited, didn't you? Because they revived a little bit.
They revived and they must have grown about the height of my cup. And I thought, whoa.
Yeah, and then the next day you came down and they were dead.
They died in days. What was all that about? Perhaps that was a last hurrah.
Probably, but some plants are just meant to die back.
Die.
That's just the way of the world.
Like us all, really.
We can plant, oh no. We can plant new ones next year.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, this year, I should say.
Perhaps I'm just being tight. No, but it'd be nice because each year you've got to buy seeds again or small plants. Whereas if you've got one that's about a foot tall, that's a good start, isn't it? Because it'll shed more flowers and...
Well, we have got a few
strong.
geraniums that have lasted 2 whole years so far because we haven't had many frosts.
Yeah, I'm having a look out. They're being hit by the frost.
Well,
They've probably got plants as well. You've probably got pots and plants that the frost are getting. It's horrible, isn't it? You feel like putting a sheet over the top to try and keep the frost off.
we have been known to do that.
Yeah.
We had a sheet and an umbrella over, didn't we, when it snowed last year?
Then it snowed and the weight of the snow collapsed the umbrella and wrecked the plant, snapped it off.
But anyway, the whole fun is you get to spring and then you can go out and you can choose new plants and it gives you something to do and you have the fun of watching it grow and new plants coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, I sort of get that. It's just that I don't like to see them die. Don't
No.
like to see anything die.
It is a bit of a depressing time of year for plants, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a bit grey out there and lots of things dying back.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought it would be nice to have a little look back at one of our tours that we did earlier in the year, last year now, keep forgetting,
Yeah.
and just remind ourselves of how nice the world can look in summer.
I know we've touched on puzzles before, but there's about 3 pieces with a straight edge, seeing that we're doing straight edges now. And I'm thinking there's only about 1 million pieces. There's only about 1 million pieces that I'm going to be able to look in here and see 1 or 2 or 3 pieces with a straight edge. Jigsaws aren't the same as they were. I mean, look at the shape of that. I mean, it looks like a part of a bike.
What? It's meant to be challenging. Where would be the fun if you could do it in 2 seconds flat?
Fed up.
A short-lived attention span.
Our special guest this week. I have a friend, well, I've got a few friends,
Well done.
but I have a few friends in Texas. And one of my musical friends in Texas told me about Sonny and the Black Pack. They're from Florida. And I can tell you, at this moment in time in Florida, I know you can't get there, but it's in the 20s, which is a nice temperature, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, probably all the people that live in Florida, you know, just get used to the heat and they probably get on with their life, doing the shopping. Whereas if it was here, we'd be let out, love.
Well, I've got a story about that.
Go on.
We went on holiday to Florida when I was younger with my parents and my kids, and it was in January, and they had the coldest January on record ever.
Well, that was the time you went there.
And it was the time we went there, but we were still out in the hotel pool swimming because we were on holiday, and it wasn't that cold for us, to be fair. But they were all like, "Oh my God, it's so cold!" And they were like, "You mad British people!" We were like, "Yeah, this isn't too bad."
It wasn't iced up or anything.
And it got a little bit frosty. There was a frost.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, in 2021, it's in the 20s, which is a very nice heat. Anyway, Sonny and the Black Pack. So I had a little look at them, and we were very impressed with them, weren't we? So they agreed to come on our show. Take a look at this.
Hi guys, my name is Sunny with Sunny and the Black Pack, and first off I just want to say thank you to Louise and Barry for having us on the Wed 20 show. This is our first time on the show and we're very excited about it. In case you don't know who we are a Canvas cover band that also does originals, but we specialize in taking songs that you already know and flipping them and making them new and unique and special. Thank you for tuning in. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and all over the internet. Thank you. Beauty queen from a movie scene. Said, oh my, do you mean I am the one who would dance on the floor in a round? She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor in a round. She told her name was Billie Jean. She caused the scene. Every head turned with eyes of dream, being the one who would dance on the floor in the round. People always tell me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. You, mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, for life comes a troll. Billie Jean is not my lover, no. She's just a girl who says I have to work. It really, really, really not my son, yeah. She says I am the one. Yeah, it's not my son, yeah. For 40 days, for 40 nights, love was on her side. Who can stand when she's in the man, her schemes and plans? Who would dance on the floor in a round? So take my strong advice. Remember to always think twice. She told my babe to dance to 3. Then she looked at me, showed a photo, my baby cried. Eyes were like mine, who would dance on the floor in a round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. You, that used to rub on me, smell of sweet perfume. Every much too sold, they call me to roll. Billie Jean is not my lover, no. She's just a girl who says I am the one, yeah. Really, really, really not my son, yeah. She says I am the one, yeah, it's not my son. So take my strong advice. Remember to always think twice. Oh, think twice. Oh, think twice. Do think twice.
Wow.
I did like that.
Pretty cool, weren't they? Sonny and the Black Pack are part of a 5-piece. Check them out online. They do some really full sounding material. I was very impressed with them.
If you come over here, guys, make sure you head towards Bristol.
There you are. Louise is saying come over because she'll manage you. Yay!
Much as I'd love to, guys, it's enough job trying to keep you in hand, darling.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sonny and the Black Pack, for being part of our show this week.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Louise, listen. My stomach's saying I'm hungry!
Is it lunchtime already? Who's cooking there?
Best of 3, stone, paper, scissors.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Paper cover stone. 1 something. What's
Sorry,
that?
I don't know.
Ready?
Yeah. Oops. Try that again. Sorry.
1, 1.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Yes, lunch is on Barry. So, what are we having then, darling?
Bacon sandwich.
Oh, I do like a good old bacon sandwich.
You know when we had chicken the other day?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a wishbone?
Yeah, of course. We always used to fight over who was going to pull the wishbone.
Well, I've got one here.
Ooh.
So, you used to pull these?
Yeah. Yeah, always little finger, wasn't it?
I know. Do you know that my parents always let me win?
Ah, how do you let someone? Ooh, I won.
I go, you got to make a wish without saying anything. Too late.
God, it's so cold in here.
Then you
Let's have the window open.
She should do some exercises. I'm telling Louise that you can do star jumps, can't you? Do like these things. Look at that, that's fabulous. That's good, isn't it? And also the pushing up, the press ups, isn't it? Like these things. You ain't got to push yourself up off the floor, but it gets the blood going. I show Louise all those things, but she won't do it.
Look, this is how kitchen units get broken doing things like that. Come on, you're meant to be cooking.
I know.
I'm hungry. Anyway, I think it's probably time for our last song. For this one, we roped in some very kind friends of ours. We have Sean McBride on saxophone, Mark Feven on piano, and Charlie Nichols on drums. Here's Tears on My Pillow.
1, 2, 3. Ba ba ba.
You don't remember
Tears on My Pillow by Little Anthony.
No, by Kylie.
I'm on about originally
all right
in
then.
1960 or something. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our Wednesday 20 show this week. A little bit strange being kept inside, but we're all having to go through the same thing, aren't we?
We are indeed. It felt very strange not carting a load of equipment round up lots of hills, didn't it?
Yeah. Today we should have been in Chard. That was where we were going today.
Not a hill there.
Not a hill there.
Never mind, you missed your hill this episode. But we're still going to try and keep these little shows going, aren't we? Because we know a lot of people rely on it to know what day of the week it is for a start.
Wednesday, come on, yeah, it's very, very true. So, to finish off with, there was this golden eagle, and the golden eagle was flying over Cheddar, and he felt a little bit frisky. So he looked down in a field quite close to Axbridge, and he saw a little dove, and he flew down on the dove, and he stayed there, and he flew away again. The little dove looked up and said, "I'm a little dove. I've had a little love, and it was nice." So the golden eagle was flying on towards Bristol. He got as far as Dundry, love, and he felt frisky again, and he looked down and he saw a little tit. So he flew on the tit, and he stayed there, and he flew away again, and the little tit looked up and said, "I'm a little tit. I've had a little bit, and it was nice." So then he flies on over Bristol this time. He flew over the Bristol City ground, but he didn't feel like a laugh. So he went down to the Bristol docks, and there, waddling by the sea wall, was a duck. And he flew down on the duck, and they were skiing across the water. 5 minutes, out of breath, he flew off. And the little duck looked up and said, "I'm a little drake. He's made a big mistake, but it was nice." On that note, from Louise.
Goodbye.
And from me, see you next week. Bye.
So I'll give you a whack when we're ready to start, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh!
No.
It's a risk, isn't it? Everything is a risk, isn't it? And I'm sure it's the same for you guys out there as well. So this is the first show of 2021.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
No. It's
What?
the second show of 2021.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, keep up.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about you, but I quite like sitting down and having a chill out. Barry, however, leave him alone for 5 minutes and he can't sit still. So I'm just following the noise and finding where on earth he... Oh, shit.
What are you doing?
Oh, my God. Step. It's hard to keep an eye on the step when you're holding a camera.